Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Buckle Bomb podcast. It is I, Felix, finally taking bumps. Rogers here. Ooh. And you may realize that your typical man, your typical host, the patriarch of the Buckle Bomb podcast is not doing his little spiel today. I am. And the reason we're doing that is because our esteemed best friend Primo is actually our guest of honor for this episode because he made the big step this past weekend at our last show and made his official AAPW debut. So we're gonna sit here and talk about it. And of course, I'm not alone. I am not only am I joined by everyone's favorite Starboy Primo, but we've also got
Jay Mason
in the building.
One last time before they kick me out.
They'll kick. He keeps finding a way back in through the vents, through the back door. He'll find a way.
They can't silence me, guys.
Yeah.
Of course,
the rain outside is really drowning out the sound of you sneaking in.
And I still care about your favorite pay-per-views, guys, so leave those in the comments.
Mm-hmm. And I guess, I mean, we all affectionately call you Primo. It's just like a thing. Do we still call you Primo here?
Yeah, you call me Primo. I'm the Primo boy. I'm still a P boy.
Primo Donna.
I'm still a P. No, let's not get that started because people will definitely call me that. Every time I get called the new name, it literally sticks immediately.
Are you up to like 4 now, right?
Yeah, maybe not release those out.
The fans give you like 5.
Oh boy,
last week. But we can get into
that. Six.
Technically,
yeah.
They give you a lot. I guess we'll go into that. So yeah, I mean, you did kick off the show. You're officially an AAPW in-ring talent.
Yeah.
Had it walk us through the match. How'd it feel?
Oh my God, a long time coming. Jay will probably tell you from like the day I came in. I was like, dude, like, I want to get in the ring. As I've probably said a million times on this podcast, like, the moment I came into AAPW and I saw the ring, I was like, I want to do it. I did. When I first heard the first bumps, when I first came in, it was very frightening. I was like, those sound like gunshots every time they fall.
That was me.
But, yeah. But now, like, ever since I took my first bump in training, I've really been addicted. And after the show, after going through it, I can say I'm addicted to the shows now. Like, I want it even more. It was such a fun feeling being in the ring. There was, looking back on the show, I'm so mad I didn't catch it in the middle of the match, but there was a little girl off to the side. If you watch the match, you can see, I think this little girl wearing pink. She was going crazy when I was getting my moves in. Mm-hmm. She was going crazy. That made me feel so good. It made me feel like such a good person.
And there are a few cameraman chants.
There are a few cameraman chants and some other crappy. Can I cuss now since I'm a guest?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess that's
I guess you are. Yeah, you're technically the guest right now.
Get your shitty fans.
Yeah, get your S's and F's and camaraderies and stuff.
Yeah, sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. It's been a long time coming. There's a few shitty fans on the side saying some very mean things or just disparaging things.
They're just a little sauced, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little sauce, lost in the sauce. But it was a fun show though. I mean, the most, other than those who shall not be named. Other than them, everyone else in the crowd was pretty cool. Yeah, they were behind me when they wanted to be behind me, and it felt good.
It was good. So, I mean, only one way to go from here, right? More shows, more matches, more ring time. To the moon, baby.
To the moon, baby. I'm the star boy.
Yeah, it was a good show. I mean, I got to dip my toes in the ring announcing a little bit. I announced a couple of the.
Your nice flowing hair that I'm very jealous of.
God, it's getting.
He flipped his hair, people.
So long. His
hair is tied back.
It is tied back. I see like the front part's like not long enough to like go back into the ponytail.
Brother, I feel your pain, man. Let's take a second.
Yeah, everyone in this room has really good hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let mine
Jay flipped off his Eminem beanie.
Oh yeah.
Jay, I like the hair. Jay, I think I told you the day I came in. I was like, I really like your hair, man. It's really flowing and voluptuous.
I got that a lot when I first walked in.
There's not a lot of people here with like long hair, I don't think. There's me, Val, and Steve,
Vert.
Well, yeah.
I mean, look, women have
Zach.
That's true. Zach
does have long dreads.
It's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Michael? No. No.
Not anymore.
Not Michael.
Yeah. R.I.P. the hair.
R.I.P. the hair.
Shout out to Jose Valiente. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Had to let me get that in.
Valiente, I want to talk about him because he's been really nice to me in training. I mean, that man literally, he doesn't come here all the time for, practices, but I think every time he's come since I've been practicing, that man has like pulled me aside after practice and he's like, hey, let's work on something. Let me get you to work on something like with my punches, my crossbody.
was
strikes in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been here since I've started being in the ring, but every time I've seen him he was always like trying to like spout some wisdom off to somebody, which
He's
is
really cool. Even after the show, before I even got to do my debut on, it was either the last show or the show before last. That man like came up to me. He was like, "How'd my match go?" And I was like, "I'm nobody, dog. Like, why are you asking me?" But like, he values like other people's opinions.
Yeah,
that
for
dude's
sure.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now that I'm thinking about that, I noticed it.
He's really cool.
Yeah. It was a good show. Top to bottom, let's see. I'm trying to go down the card in my head. We quote unquote debuted a new title. Don Rodrigo showed up with a new belt.
The Independent World Championship.
He said,
Cool belt.
"It is. It's very nice. It's white. I love belts with white straps. They always look clean.
They do. Look sharp.
He said I don't know where he got the belt. He said he won it at the show. He said he won it in a house match from Cody Rhodes, like not in like a house show and like a small event, but at his house. Like
He won it from Cody Rhodes at his
went
house.
to Cody Rhodes' house and pinned him for the championship, and so now he's the first champion.
First of all, dope. Second of all,
Get your W's where you can.
don't say that out loud. The feds are watching, bro.
Who am I to judge Don Rodrigo on the validity and how he acquired this belt? The fact is that he showed up and he defended it.
He's a good-looking man. He's a good-looking man.
He caressed me in the ring.
Yeah.
He came up and he was like, I'm doing like a little thing when he like caressed my cheek, and I was just like, oh
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, did your whole body say oh?
Yeah, I kind of had to do a little shiver.
Look, it's a good-looking man, and good-looking men don't lie. It's the law.
Let's see here. We had some tag team title shenanigans going on.
Oh yeah,
We had Ollie Summers debut.
Ollie Summers and
Peace, homie.
yep,
Home slice.
straight out of Woodstock, baby. They got the upset victory on OSD.
A beautiful sunset flip, by the way, from Ollie Summers.
that
Man
was
nailed it.
very nice. And,
Alberto destroyed Manny. My God, literally
Yeah.
almost threw him out the ring.
I'm sure you popped pretty hard for his elbow spot.
I love his elbow spot.
The double springboard elbow.
Yes. Oh, so beautiful. He always gets it right.
The tag team titles too changed hands twice in one show
Yep, once to Warsaw and Vega, and then back to Lucha Legion.
because we got
pretty-
in the main
pretty good to
event
see.
because we got to see
Surprise ref.
the return of Papa Don in the old
Ref
zebra
mode.
stripes. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Everyone loved that. I loved that. I was happy.
It was
I love
great.
that.
I couldn't contain my smile.
Yeah, he handed the mic to me as he was going to get back out of the ring, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
like Superman taking off the suit, baby.
Pops, that man. Well, obviously, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here doing this podcast. Probably just be a bunch of schmoes doing something else.
Yeah, I mean I'd just be watching wrestling and like playing like SmackDown versus Raw 2007, wishing that I was living the dream.
Yeah. Shout out to Pops, man. I mean, he had a surgery 3 months ago?
7.
Yeah,
It was 7 months ago?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah,
because he was a few months out when I first showed up here. So.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it has been that long. Oh my God. Yeah. He had his surgery. Back
Shout
surgery.
out to Shorter Chiropractic. For
Yeah.
bringing old Papa Don back.
Schroeder
to us.
does God's work, man. This whole break that we had, I was counting down the days to when Schroeder would come back, and he did that work on me, and I was like, "You are God's right hand
Lifesaver.
man."
Yep.
Honestly, I got up and I felt like I was floating. That's how good Schroeder is. Go
Really
look him
is. Yeah, it really is.
up. Yeah, but shout out to Pops, man, coming back from his surgery and putting himself in harm's way, being a ref with all those volatile people in the ring.
And now Lucha Legion 4-time AAPW
Insane.
tag
Doing
team
the
champions.
dang thing on his birthday,
On
by
his
the
birthday.
way.
On his birthday.
What a special moment. that was.
El Rayo becoming, that man's got a lot of titles here in AAPW.
He really does. I think he's the first ever Grand Slam champion of AAPW, right?
First he's the only Grand Slam that I know of.
Yeah.
Only one that I know of. Yeah.
First America's heavyweight champion too.
The first one.
Speaking of, we do have a new
Helps.
America's. Well, I guess that's an interim / new America's heavyweight champion.
Brown.
Leroy Brown bouncing back.
I love Leroy, and I think the whole world does because, my God, every time that man comes out, cheers. All you get is cheers for Leroy.
He had to beat Eli Schwartz and Steve-O.
Schwartz.
So
Cut that.
basically 3 of the hottest acts in AAPW. Eli has been on a tear since I've been here. That man crushes everything he faces. So Steve-O, obviously, the man's got tenure.
Pinfall wizard.
And then Leroy's I can't
the
think
baddest man
the baddest
in
man in town, and now he's
Rebounded.
the baddest champ in town.
He is.
Rebounded after the whole Zach saga he had. And, yeah, got the dang title.
Dang title.
Love to see
Yes,
it.
Sir.
Man on top.
Very curious what that's going to bring when T-Ray gets back.
That'll be a very interesting Clash of Titans because, yeah, those dudes, they get down. They throw down.
They
in the
get
ring.
down.
Yeah. Agile men. I'd say Leroy's more of a powerhouse, but he can, he'll throw you a senton off of the rope every once in a while if he needs to. And then T-Ray is just, Jesus. How do you even describe
athletic
T-Ray?
as that big man is, it's crazy.
It's really
scary.
doesn't make any sense. That man is literally built like a tank. He's built Ford strong, Ford tough, or whatever.
Ford strong.
I
think
don't
it's
know.
is it
Did you say built Ford stupid?
built Ford?
Don't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't you do that. I'm in the ring now. Don't you do that. Yeah, T-Ray, that man.
T-Ray had to clear up his schedule to.
T-Ray's going to have to help you out with your gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Maybe I might just retire today. Hang up the old boots.
There's worse decisions.
But yeah, man, good top to bottom show. That was crazy. Was very unexpected, being the first match.
Yeah.
Kind of called out of nowhere, but it was, it felt good, man. It felt good getting the crowd up and ready for the rest of the show. It's an honor.
Definitely for kind of, being put in the spotlight, didn't really get your warm-ups in, your stuff like that. You just kind of had to put the camera down and go.
Yeah, I had a snazzy sweater on, and he made me throw it out.
I kind of got to ask you something about how that match ended, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
expected this.
I'm gonna be straight up with you, brother. Like you got punked.
He took the camera. He took the camera back.
Punked is a very strong word. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I used it.
there was a lot going through my mind in that moment. I didn't, no one wants to be called out the way I get called out, right? Just be put on the spot like that. But, when you get called out like that, it's where you sink or swim. And I was like, you know what? I was apprehensive at first. I've been following Zach around. I know the type of damage that he does. I just know how he works. So I was kind of afraid getting into that. But, as I started to get my legs under me, I was like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. But, he hit me with the 4 moves of freaking death, and there was no way I was kicking out of that. And so when I saw him point the camera in my face and ask me to take it back, I was thinking, I'm in a pretty good position right now. Yeah, I just got my ass beat, but it was by Zach Taylor, who I've been watching, who he's also been telling people to follow him, right? Zach has been around the independents for who knows how long, for a long time.
Almost a decade, basically.
Almost a decade. And that says something. That means he knows what he's doing. He's talented enough to be around. So I could either take the camera and follow a man who has a storied past in wrestling history, or I could be just a regular new guy that just shows up and gets lost in the shuffle.
That's
so,
true.
I decided to take. I swallowed my pride and I decided to take the camera. It made sense.
I mean, it's always important, I think, when you're starting out to have, a veteran under your wing. Show you the ropes, no pun intended. Okay, slightly
it only made sense.
But.
And so, I got a lot of hate from that afterwards, I had my own family asking me why I did that, saying I got punked. But I'm just looking at the bigger picture. Either I come in and I get swallowed up by all the stars that we have on AAPW, or I follow a star in AAPW and he helps me get to where I want to be. So,
well, I hope that works out for you, man.
Yeah.
I really do, because seeing you from the day that you walked in here, putting in the hard work, only to be punked as the cameraman.
You keep saying punked.
You did keep saying punked.
I mean, if you can find a better one to use, I'll use it. But
but just think about it though. The history, it's not a long history I have with Zach, but I have a history with Zach. I came in literally. I don't think anyone knows about this. I don't even know if Zach remembers this, but it was either the second show I got to help with or the first show I got to help with. I was just standing by the audio equipment helping out, and someone walked up to me and they just started talking about the matches that were going on, and they were dissecting it, and that person happened to be Zach. And I was just like, oh, cool. Like, I don't know you, and you're talking to me about wrestling. Like, this is weird. But that man didn't care who I was, just came up to me, and he was like, yep, this is how wrestling is. This is philosophy of wrestling. This is how I see it, and this is how it goes. And I appreciated that. And then I started training, and immediately Zach, no pun intended, showed me the ropes.
See,
Telling
we don't intend our puns here.
There we go. There we go.
He started showing me, how things go in the wrestling business, like easy things, how to take the bumps, how to run the ropes, how to do a flip, how to land a flip. Zach's been there since I've started, so it'd be kind of more messed up for me to turn my back on him if you think about it. He's been there every step of the way.
I mean, as long as you got your reasons, man.
I mean, look, man, I don't know what more I need to say. I mean, that man has been around Texas. He's done the damn thing. Why would I?
You're a good kid. I just don't want to see you, getting tossed around, picked on and stuff, man.
Yeah. I mean, he did kind of pick on me a little bit in the ring, but I mean, why wouldn't he? I mean, he's the champ. He's been the champ, right?
You did kind of spook him for a bit.
Yeah.
You hit that heel kick. A little bit towards the end there, almost got him. I think he kind of like jarred him a bit, maybe.
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, he's trained me, but he hasn't seen me do, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, he's not there every second of my life. I like to look at things outside of the school. Got to get some inspiration on what I could and should do. And he doesn't know that. So, I hit him with a few things he probably didn't expect. Mm-hmm. So that's what it was. But yeah, I mean, back to that, he kind of did, punk me a little bit in the match.
There we go. As long as
he
there's some acknowledgement of
the punking.
You're talking about the punking at the end of the match when he gave me the camera back. He values me. That's what it is. Why would he turn his back on me? What sense would that make? It doesn't make any sense. He's helped me from day one, so why would he just stop all of a sudden? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah, I'll give it to you, man.
Zach's a good dude. I mean, look, he's been telling people to follow him this whole time. Why would you? It doesn't make sense why people. It baffles me why people don't want to follow him. Like Leroy. If Leroy would have followed him, he probably would still be social media champ, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a cool belt, right?
Yeah.
You get to challenge anyone, anytime. Social media. You're social media champ. It's a red belt. Red's cool.
He is the heavyweight champ now, though.
Yeah, but interim. Not, the real thing.
Zach's not either one.
He's got the belt.
But, I mean, it's not the real thing. And who's beaten Leroy already? Zach. I mean, do you see where I'm going?
I'm not like
only for Leroy to, be standing
interim champ, where Zach is the end all and be all champ.
Look, I'm here to wrestle. I'm not here to talk about the implied transitive properties in who beats who in wrestling, but we are glad that you got to step in the ring.
I'm glad I got to step in the ring.
I hope it'll be fun to see kind of how your matches go over the next few months. See if you can rack up some W's.
Yeah, I mean, that match was fun, but afterwards, another thing about him handing me the camera, I was thinking of how the crowd was kind of on my side, but then you had those guys in the crowd that were, being pretty rude. Mm-hmm. And it's like, would I rather be, thrown out to the Sharks or like guys like that? What happens if I have that match on my own? I have the next match on my own and Zach's not there to help me. And I have those guys screaming, disparaging things at me. And I have no one like Zach to back me up.
It's fair.
What happens? I just drown, right? Where do I go from there?
Somebody keep your head straight.
Where do I go from there? Zach is the ultimate guiding figure. He knows what he's doing. So once again, I'd be stupid not to follow him.
Right. So
take the camera. It's an easy choice.
I'll give it to you, man.
Yeah. So debuting at the beginning of the first show of the year is pretty nice.
Pretty big honor.
It means you can basically kind of. You've got all of 2021 to kind of make an impact here. So, is there anything you're hoping you want to do by the end of the year? Any sort of ideas you want to do in your quote unquote your first year of wrestling?
Really, it's just following Zach, taking his advice. I mean, I'd be stupid not to take his advice. He knows how the landscape works. So if I veer off what he wants me to do, then what am I doing? Like, who am I to veer off from him? So, hopefully me and Zach team up, go for some tag team titles. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Mm-hmm. Or, if Zach ever thinks I'm ready, I can break off like a cute little bird and go and do my own thing. Maybe go for the championship.
Get shoved out the savior nest.
You think that aside from the spur of the moment kind of thing that we saw at the last show, do you really think that Zach would give you a chance at the title?
What? I mean, he's my guy, my friend. Why wouldn't he? Friends do that for each other, right?
I'm just saying, like, he was prepared to go home.
Yeah, but I mean, what does that have to do with me? I mean, why would he? If I become a better wrestler, why wouldn't he want to have matches with me in the future and give me another shot? It would only be fun for everyone, right? And then me and him can just exchange it back and forth because we're friends, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
We don't need to verse anyone.
that's one way to, that's one way
We don't need to go up against anyone
That's one way to
else.
look at it.
We'd be the best, right? See, you guys aren't thinking about this logically. You guys are not thinking about this logically. Zach has been around for too long to not help me get better.
Making him sound like an
To
old
not
man.
help me. What'd you say?
Is he making him sound like an old man? He's like, he's been here for 30 years.
This is a grizzled veteran.
He is a veteran.
He is,
he
yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So who am I to be like, I don't want to be with you. I'm not taking your camera because I'm a guy now. I had one match just now. No, that doesn't make any sense. He's going to help me. Why else would he have people follow him? He wants to see everyone do good. He stated that. He wants to see everyone thrive.
Does he want to see everybody do better than him?
Who cares? He's helping people thrive. As long as you thrive, we don't have to think of, there's no levels to this. It's people thriving. That's all it is. He's just helping people get to a better place in their life.
Well, you know what,
He's helping people
Primo,
reciprocate.
for your sake, I hope that works out. I hope you get to a better place.
I am in a better place because he helped me have my first match at AAPW, the thing I came here for. I came here in, the end of June, beginning of July, saying I wanted to be on a show. I wanted to be a wrestler. And Zach, in the spur of a moment, was like, hey, you get to be a wrestler.
No, there's no denying that, man.
He let me be a wrestler, man. And now I'm a wrestler. Now, I got some eyes on me. Hopefully, Papa Don, he runs this place. Hopefully he saw that performance and he's like, you know what? I like that kid. Let's give him more. Zach's the champion. He has some pull. Maybe I'll get some more that way too. So
We'll see, man.
I think you guys just aren't thinking about it straight. Zach, it's the reason why he's called the savior. He saved my boring life. I get to be a wrestler now. I don't get to sit behind a camera as much as I want
Plucked
to.
him
I'll still
off
help
the
him.
streets.
He kind of, he plucked me out of obscurity, man. And now I had a little girl in the front row cheering for me. You know how cool that feels? You know how cool that feels to have people cheering for you?
I haven't had a match yet, so I can't really say.
Then you guys don't get it. That's probably what it is. You guys haven't been cheered for yet.
Give me. I would say give me a few more months, maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to getting your reaction now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Zach is the vehicle to get me those reactions. Thank you, Zach. There you go. Anyways, getting roasted here for no reason. For making my own. I'm a man. I'm making my own decisions.
You're preaching to us.
Making my own darn decisions.
I'm not saying that your decisions are wrong. I'm just.
Yeah, he's a grown bleep man. We'll let him we'll let him learn or not learn.
Dadgummit.
From his, just got to see it. We'll give this man a few more shows, a few more matches.
Yeah.
See how it goes. It can only go up from here.
See how it goes.
It will go up from here.
Can only go up.
Why
from
wouldn't it? I had a good, for my first match, I feel like, I held my own for a little bit, right? Would you guys say so?
It did almost get him on that heel kick.
I will give you that. You held your own. The heel kick, the head scissor, everything. You were holding your own.
Drop kick. Yes,
The drop kick was good.
Yeah.
He did do a nice.
Who
job
else
with the
have you
drop
guys seen do a running drop kick?
And into the corner, that was actually really cool.
Pretty dope, right?
Sure.
People are going to see that. Zach saw that, and that's why he gave me the camera afterwards. He was like, yeah, I could use this guy. It's up my value from there.
kick. He's more than just a cameraman now.
But, put my Primo back. Jesus Christ.
Put the
Primo hat back on. There you go. Felix, you started
Hi.
training.
I did.
And guess who is training him? Zach. Wow, crazy how that works. Anyways, you just wanted to throw that in there just for you guys.
He said it, not me. But he's not wrong.
Just so just had to throw it in there. Just let people know what we're working with here.
Yeah.
Anyways, your training. How's that going, man?
Not as bad as I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Honestly, I guess it's almost done with week 3. A little sore still.
Yeah.
Taking bumps. I'm trying to work out on the off days too, because, I'm trying to be
It's a real thing.
Yeah,
it's called professional wrestling.
trying to
Act
be
like professional.
Trying to be a body guy.
Right,
I feel like I can. I got like people
got
people are already calling me the next Brian.
got some 24-inch pythons
I
hiding in there.
couldn't even get that out.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get that out. That was so much of a blatant lie. I couldn't even get that
Big
out.
pool
But it's-
noodles you got there, Brian Cage.
yes,
Look
sir.
out.
Yes, sir. I'm coming.
Good
But
Lord.
no, it's been a lot of fun.
Noodles was rough.
I did have my reservations just because I'm naturally like a pessimist of like, oh man, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take one bump, I'm gonna throw my shoulder out, and I'm never gonna want to do this again.
Yikes.
None of that happened though, because I'm still here and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I feel like our
Taking the P-boy path.
the
Path I
P-boy,
took.
P-boy path.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
PWO for life.
So yeah, kind of coming in. So like, I've quote unquote been here for 3 weeks, but I've been here for a few months now. So I kind of
right.
got to know the guys. You know, I definitely knew going in that this was all about paying your dues. You know,
Yeah.
this school is here to teach you. You're here to learn, and you're here to, you know, get your foot in and go off to the races. So I'm trying to do that in every way that I could. And so, you know, I've kind of done a lot of different things. You know, I've commentated our shows.
Yeah, man. You're everywhere.
Ring announced. Way things are going, you know, they might ask me to put the zebra stripes on. You might
That'd be
see
dope.
me reffing a few matches
Utility
here
man.
and there. Trying to, yeah, I'm the every man of AAPW, a Felix of all trades, if you will.
Felix of all trades.
I like
That's
it.
dope. Put it on a shirt, baby.
But
$12.99.
you know, I think it's just important to
13 to be nice.
find it on the AAPW Teespring, baby. Get your merch. But
Really though.
I think part of it also is that, you know, I'm only 3 weeks into in training on how to wrestle.
Yeah.
So as much as I want to say and talk and do everything I can to become an in-ring talent, you know,
Takes time.
it takes time. And
Get your reps in.
who knows, you know, 3 months from now, 6 months, a year month from now, hopefully my plan, my goal is to be in the ring and to be competing.
Yeah.
As an AP, you know, but also being able to learn and understand and be a part of all the different facets of the business too is really fun too. And it makes it so that, you know, I'm not necessarily like a one-trick pony. Like maybe the in-ring stuff doesn't work out. I hope it does, but it might not. You don't know.
Right.
But I feel like I feel like I am capable enough and I feel like I'm willing to put the work in that I feel like I can be successful in this business in some facet. Whether it's an in-ring talent as a wrestler or a commentator, a ring announcer, a ref, you know, a booker, whatever it may be. I feel like there is a place for me in this business. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm here for the ride, and I'm having a blast so far. It's great learning the basics. It's great kind of getting tips and having my seniors help out a lot too. Honestly, that's been a big thing with helping me get it down because you can ask Zach. The first time we do anything, I suck at it really bad.
He's spoken on that. He's talked to me about that. He's like, Felix, you know, he'll go about something the first time and it's bad, but he's really good at fixing it. And towards the end of the practice, he's really good at it. So you make improvements, and that's what really matters.
Yeah, and that's kind of always how I've learned. For me, is I'm like a very hands-on kind of learner. Like I can read about something or watch somebody do something, but I kind of have to go in
It doesn't
and
click until you're.
I've got to understand the movements and stuff.
Yeah.
But as I do it, more reps, and someone like Zach, who kind of is, Zach and Marvin too. Marvin's definitely helped out. He's another one of the guys that comes in to help. One of the seniors that helps a lot. But the way he kind of frames things makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
I don't want to say he dumbs it down, but he kind of puts it in like...
He puts it like piece by piece, and like he puts everything, for me at least, he structures everything piece by piece, and then he'd fit it all together to make a big puzzle.
Exactly. And that's kind of what our class has been like, where, you know, it's like, okay, you learn how to do this certain like fraction of a spot or a move, and then but that fraction or spot you learn leads into this and leads into this and can branch off. And the same thing you do for this spot, you can do for this other spot.
Absolutely.
And so you basically learn two things at once. But
He's really good at piecing it together.
and we had a good talk last practice too, because I think Monday was like the first actual roadblock I think I've hit in learning things was like the shoulder tackle. And getting that right. So it was a bit frustrating because like, you know, the gears kind of turned for me once I get more reps in, and the gears weren't really turning. So it was a bit frustrating, and he was kind of like, you know, it's okay to be frustrated, but with stuff like this, it just takes time. And it's okay. like this is the stuff, like the bumps and stuff are will just get easier the longer you go. So if you can make it past the sucky part of taking bumps and learning how to do it correctly, then you can just off from there.
To the moon.
So
go to the moon.
Hopefully I'll be, hopefully I'll be kicking some butt and taking a non-zero amount of names in the future.
Hopefully Zach will take you under his wing too, like he did me. Because, we're kind of following the same path when you really think about it. You know, from P-boy to W boy to wrestler boy.
We'll make it. I mean,
And I hope that's not like a trend.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you two and the wonderful listening audience and that Zach the Savior Taylor is full of hot air, because he's not.
He's not.
I've learned a lot. I mean, I've learned literally everything I know about wrestling. I've learned from him.
Zach.
So,
there's no lies. I'm telling you, it all clicks together. It's all coming together right now.
Granted, I don't have a signed 8x10 framed by my bedside table. Not naming any names. But the man makes good points, and the man 9x5. What the kind of dimension for a picture is that?
Right?
Who sells 9x5s?
9x5s.
Look, man.
Or did you just he give you an 8x10? You bought a 9x5 frame, and you kind of had to silly scissor cut it into the.
When you appreciate someone, you do special things, and so I might say I'm a craftsman. I might say I'm not. I'm not gonna. I may know how to work some wood.
But we'll see. I'm only a couple steps. I'm only a couple steps into the path. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Where it goes from here. Maybe maybe it'll be. Maybe my path will be having a framed 8x10 of Zach Taylor by my bedside table, and maybe
an 11x12 was cool too.
An 11x12. Why are you getting?
Who
makes your photos? You just go to Walgreens. You just give them two numbers and hope that you get something
just
good.
Put something together.
I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah. Can I get an 8.5x11? They're like, sir, that's paper.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah. Long story short. Yep. Thoroughly enjoying the training. You're gonna see my face in a lot of different places around AAPW before, and hopefully soon one of those places will be inside the ring.
And the ropes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to see you come up. I mean, you're kind of following the same path as me. From production to wrestling. How many months were you in production before you started wrestling?
I think my interview with Pops was the end of October.
Huh. So I was gonna say
it would have been the following.
I think the drag show was your first show. If I'm not mistaken.
Was it my first show? I think it was, because it was the drag show, our end of year show, and then
this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
So because I came back. I started the weekend, I think, after a show.
After the Halloween show.
Right after the Halloween show, because I had the interview on Monday, and then I started doing production stuff on Wednesday.
That's dope, man.
Check out our Halloween show and our drag show. They're on YouTube.
And screw it. The last show too.
And
while
the last
we're at
show.
it.
Yeah,
and go check us out. It's Teespring, correct?
Teespring, yes. Get your merch.
Get your freaking merch. Pégale, way. Con huevos, way. Right?
Yep. Yeah, get your Papa Don quote tees.
Shirts.
See you at the matches.
AAPW sweats.
Yeah. Oh, hey, honestly, speaking from experience, those sweats
are actually
are
really nice.
Comfy, and they look good on the outside. They feel like a satin pillow.
Yeah, they're really, really soft on the inside.
They're really good.
Heck yeah.
The white one's my favorite.
Yeah.
Also official AAPW on all social media. We've finally
we've got an actual social media team now.
Yeah, we did it, boys.
We've gotten the reins
for life.
For life. We've got the reins down on social media. So we're official AAPW on all social medias: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So if you want to see Primo taking a brain buster, head on over there and check it out. He kicked out. Did you kick out? Oh no, he just picked you up and killed you again. That's right.
Killed me 4 more times.
He got hit with all of the moves.
I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, when I woke up, I kind of blacked out. I remember seeing a foot come to my face, and then I remember waking up and there was a camera in my face. So, yeah,
fun times.
Bunch of things happened, but
I guess at least you missed the worst of it.
Yep. I got to watch it back. It was not fun to watch back. Watch my body contort and
I watched it back a couple of times.
Tortured a certain way.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You did, huh?
I actually did.
Yeah? Why is that?
I mean, it was funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Sick. Yeah, supposed to be my fellow P-boy, but he's first of all demeaning my decision to go with.
No, not
Yeah,
demeaning.
yeah.
I'm just.
You said
I just,
punk. He said
no.
punk.
I mean,
guys.
because you
Punk
did
has a
get
negative
punked.
connotation.
You did get punked.
It
That
does.
has
See?
nothing
There
to
you
do
go.
with
He's saying
your.
it again.
That
He's
has
confident in it
nothing
now.
to
He's saying
do.
it more and with more gusto behind it.
Well, I'm still waiting on you to tell me a better word to use because I told you I'd use it.
I mean, it's not. I mean, punked is just such a hard
The problem
word.
is like you can't use a synonym for punked and it be a better word. Like,
Yeah.
what is it? It's like Primo got bamboozled. He got gypped. He got finessed. Like I don't know what you.
Yeah, none
You
of
should
these
be
are-
saying
none of
he
these are
gave
good
you an
words.
opportunity. He gave
he
you an
was
opportunity.
he was bequeathed a match.
That is a
and-
very weird word to use, and I do
Bequeathed?
not like it.
Yeah, he was given
He was given a chance, given an opportunity.
one shot.
All I want to know,
Sees
as your
everything he
friend,
ever wanted.
as your friend, as your fellow
one moment.
P-boy,
Went home and ate some
right?
spaghetti.
I just want to make sure that
heavy.
you know what you're doing.
Look, I'm fully prepared to eat my words if a couple shows down the line, Primo's on a hot streak and he's doing the business. That's fine. Who am I, the FNG of AAPW, to say anything?
I mean, it's only up from here. Start off 0-1. Who cares? Bounce back. Learn from it.
Bro, you
10-0 next.
You win the next one. 1-1. That's 500, baby. Not even Babe Ruth hit 500.
Wow. Huh? Look, man. 0-1 is cool. 0-1 is cool if you end up going 10-1. So
Yeah.
that's all I gotta say.
There you go.
Expect big things. It's coming few shows.
Well, you know what,
weeks.
man.
Yeah,
Best of luck to you. I really
Yeah.
really hope that.
I don't get punked again. Because I feel like that's what you want to say.
I
You've been
mean,
using that word a lot.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you did, and so that would mean that you're acknowledging that
He
you got
just doubled
punked the
down.
first time.
we're out of
Yeah. Nah, someone asked me about my favorite ring attire. Someone do that.
Oh.
How about you ask me about my favorite pay-per-view?
Yeah, I will actually do that because that one I care about.
Yeah, you can hit him with the 3 count. Is that the gimmick?
Welcome to the 3-count win. I don't know. How do I use it?
We've actually been slacking on the 3 count. We haven't asked
Yeah, have we not?
our last few guests. Yeah.
Dang, should we end this now? We just failed ourselves. What's wrong with us?
No, man. I feel like there's some redemption. I mean, you think that you're gonna come back from the Zach thing.
Do we end
why
it-
don't we guys go ahead and get started with that?
Do we end on the 3 count? Do I give him the questions or do you want to give him the
Hi,
questions?
my name's Primo. Hey, Danny Orion. What is your favorite ring attire? Well, I'm happy you asked, Primo. By the way, you're really good looking. I like the mustache and I like the goatee. And the hair is really curly. I see you put some product in it. You're very cute. Anyways, my
Thanks.
favorite ring attire. It would have to be Shawn Michaels.
The red and white.
I was thinking red and white, but then I was looking back and I can't remember exactly when it was, but he had this blue, black, and white, the hearts back in the day.
I feel like I know which ones you're talking about. They're kind of like a teal blue. Like a
Yeah,
light blue.
they're like a teal blue.
Was this
Yeah.
like
All the broken hearts down the side and the hand wraps.
Yeah.
Oof.
oh, this is like
Spicy.
95, 96, Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
Good ring attire. Favorite women's ring attire. I like Asuka stuff because she has a lot going on.
Okay. Yeah, I like Asuka's.
Asuka.
Asuka and Sasha, they got the.
And Sasha.
Really
Yo,
flashy
Sasha, she works. I'm telling you right now, that girl, she knows what's going on. She has good ring gear. Does she not?
No, I literally just said that.
Yeah, the arm thing is really cool. That always confused me, always watching, because I'm like, she's definitely choking herself out right now with that, and it's definitely gonna rip off her arm, but it never does. It's science. It makes sense on why it
High
doesn't. but-
quality in the WWE Seamstress team over there.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
Seth, oh, you know what? Seth Rollins. I've always been a fan of Seth Rollins. Like, sometimes he has a bunch of, like, under the radar gear, but it's like, it's always subtle enough to appreciate.
Sometimes this stuff looks pretty tacky, if I'm being honest.
Wow.
I
Don't get drop kicked, bro. Don't get drop
I just don't like the
Oh,
material
freaking
that
segment.
his vest is made out of. It's like way too
Like that word,
shiny for me. I like his tights always look good, but the vest is always like it's like matte, so it's like kind of shiny.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me.
Seth Rollins knows what he's doing too, man. Good ring gear.
My answers are for sure Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
The spray painted singlets always
One of a
always
kind.
looked good.
Yeah, the airbrush yin yang stuff.
And then I really like anybody who they base it around the same gear, but they always have like for big matches always have a cool theme, like Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
Like that man always has good attire.
he does. I like Andrade's gear too.
Andrade had
Sorry.
here.
Oh no, he does go by just Andrade. They took off the Cien Almas.
Cien Almas, Andrade Almas.
Yeah,
punks.
they
Like,
take
use
off
that word again.
everybody's
We don't have last names for for Biggie.
Who was another one?
Cesaro's fine.
He's pretty tame.
I
pretty
think
basic.
they still like some people still call him Antonio. Off every so
Claudio?
often. Claudio.
Yeah.
I can't believe they didn't let him be. I guess no one wanted to pronounce Castagnoli.
That was a big word, and that just confused me. So
That was his
please,
name. That was
Yeah,
Claudio Castagnoli was his indie name.
Yeah,
Yep,
give
Claudio
him a first name
Ravioli.
only too.
sick. I
Claudio
love ravioli.
Chaporetti.
Yep. Claudio Sharpie. Cool. Next question.
Favorite wrestling pay-per-view?
That one is hard. I was thinking about that a lot today. Man, I could be just a big old dork and say AEW Revolution. That show,
pretty good.
top to
Yeah, it
bottom,
was pretty good
card.
Pretty
That was really
freaking good.
Pretty good card.
Man, I don't. Oh,
Or is there anyone that stands out from your childhood? When they, there's like, man, this whole build, this card, this is wrestling.
I definitely have a childhood one. It was WrestleMania 22.
Mine was 23.
I was gonna say 23, maybe. Yeah.
20.
You know what? Actually, do I want to change that? I'm gonna flub it up really bad because I'm not good with the names. But it was the WrestleMania with the 3-way TLC match. Was it it was like X7 or X6?
X7 with the
Hardys.
the spear off the spear off the belt.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
I have
X7.
rewatched that match a million times over.
X7's probably the best Mania.
Yeah,
I would say
that was.
it's up there.
Up there. Yeah, I'll say
Yeah,
it's up there
It's
for
up
sure.
there.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Personally,
Revolution.
I think I would put 25 at the top.
25 is good.
Oh,
too.
Undertaker and
Undertaker,
Michaels.
Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels.
Oh, you know what?
What was that? Edge and
25 would be Edge and
Del Rio.
No, that wasn't Edge and Del Rio because that was the. I see that.
That was the
25 was
Yes.
Edge and Jericho because
And
Edge won
see-
the Rumble that year.
Yes, and if I had to choose the most memorable one for me, it was the one after. Was that wasn't WrestleMania 25? Was it? It was just called that because it was the 25th anniversary, right? The one after last Shawn Michaels. And
It was
Undertaker?
WrestleMania
No, it was
20.
26.
No, because everyone made fun of it because it wasn't really the 25th
That's what I'm
anniversary.
saying. Yeah.
It was the 25th. It was the 25th
was 20
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't the 25th anniversary. That would technically
Okay.
be WrestleMania 26.
Okay, so WrestleMania 26 is my favorite because that was the first time I had like all of my little brothers, my little sister, my stepdad, and my mom. It was like we actually treated it like it was a big event. And I knew they weren't big wrestling fans like that. But yeah, they made a bunch of food and had a bunch of drinks and stuff. And we all sat down in our living room and watched it top to bottom. That was the one with Undertaker and Triple H with Michael Cole's stupid
The box.
box. God, I hated that thing. They had that.
I love that angle though. The whole battle of the commentators.
Was it 26 or 27?
I think
That was.
I think
it ended
26.
at 27, didn't it?
I think it was because I think
Pretty sure it ended
25.
That sounds right.
25 and 26 were both Michael's Taker, weren't
What's
they?
it called?
Yeah.
That was the coal mine.
because 26, 27 was those were both the Rock.
28 because it was 25 and 26 were the two Michaels and Taker matches, and then I think
27, 28 was Hunter and
27, 28 was Triple H.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't remember 27 off the top of my head. I know
27 was the Hell in a Cell one with Triple H and Undertaker.
that was 28.
28.
That was 28?
Yeah,
That was the end of the
Michael where they do they do the super kick into the pedigree and Taker kicks out.
That
And
was 28?
Michael's was the ref.
So then I'm thinking of 27 then, whenever Undertaker...
27 was when The Miz retained the WWE Championship against John Cena, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Such a forgotten title run.
Yeah, we can get into that. But yeah, no, I like that one. Whichever one was the Undertaker and Triple H the first time was also, I'm pretty sure was when it was Edge versus Del Rio.
Yeah, that
'Cause
was
I love Edge to the bottom of my heart. And then the next time he got on TV, he retired. That killed me.
No, that couldn't be. That would have had to have been
I think
26.
Hunter
26.
The Edge retirement was after 26.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the one.
See,
where
I'm a
it
number
was-
off on all my manias.
Where it was Trips and Undertaker, and then because the Triple H, I think for most people it was Triple H because that was Rock and Cena too. That whole show was like super spectacle. I feel
big names.
and that's why I'd have to say that one just because it was spent with my family too because I've been a big wrestling fan and them there with me made it even that more special.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
sappy. But yeah.
Um, I guess I'll let you take the
Go.
next one.
WrestleMania.
Top.
On the question?
Yeah.
Top wrestlers.
Like
that you
asking the
like.
question? Are you sure? Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay. Favorite championship design?
Ooh, I haven't really thought about that all that much. I
was trying to think about this the other day, but that's a hard one to try to land.
yeah.
There's some pretty titles out there.
If I had to choose right now,
Yeah, let's start with right now, today, current titles, and
Yeah.
then if you want to say an all-time.
I've got my modern day one right now.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
My modern day one. Oh, that's really hard. It'd have to be a tie between I'm gonna sound like a mark for this. The AAPW Tag Team Championships. I love how like simple they are, but they're like in your face. I like
Okay.
that, and I like
I
the
didn't
new.
see that coming.
Yeah, and I like the new redesigned TNT Championship.
The black strap is
Just
a lot
on the
better.
Black strap.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
looks-
And the red.
it
I
looks
was
really
fine with the
clean.
red strap too, to be honest. Not
Was
the
it-
first one, but the revamped first
Right,
one.
yeah.
The red strap and the black strap they have now, I really like those.
Yeah, modern day definitely the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
See, yeah.
That-
If I had to do top three, that was number three.
So, that belt has always looked fantastic. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. I haven't seen a person that it looks bad on.
Right.
Like even like they've kept this design basically since like when Brock was IWGP champion. That was like 2005, probably earlier than that. But it's looked good on everybody. I mean, it's Tanahashi's belt basically, or Okada's, depending on how you feel about that. But yeah, I mean that belt just looks good on basically anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
If I had to throw it back a bit, I'm always super partial to the 2003 to 2009 Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
Okay. Yeah, the
slimmer oval one with the black belt. That
I like
looked
the white one more.
That looked good on basically anybody who had it.
That when I think of that belt, I think of the Jeff Hardy Umaga feud.
Oh yes!
I
Oh
think
my
of-
god,
that
that
was
was my
think
first
of
ever event I got to
great
go. Well, no,
stuff.
it was Jeff Hardy versus Schnitzky. If anyone remembers that guy.
He the guy who kicked the baby.
Yeah, he's the guy who kicked
that was
the
him.
baby. It's not my fault.
No, I'm not gonna finish that.
Yeah.
They threw it back at him.
They did. God, dude, what an awful thing that was. But
Anyway, I think of like because I think what it does, and I'll put the WWE tag team titles in there too.
those are nice. Yeah.
The original 08 ones.
Oh,
just
the
'cause
original.
the SmackDown
Spartan
ones.
ones?
The
Yeah,
SmackDown ones. No,
Yeah.
not the Spartan ones.
No?
The SmackDown ones.
So
Really?
yeah, back when it was the WWE Tag Team Champions
And the World Tag
the
Team
World
Champions.
Tag Team Champions.
Okay.
Because I think of
the red globe and the blue globe.
because I was a
Yeah.
SmackDown. I was a
I actually
SmackDown
like
kid
those,
growing up.
yeah.
Like I watched both,
Yeah.
but I was definitely like because SmackDown had like when I first got into wrestling, SmackDown like London and Kendrick were the champions.
Yeah.
And I was like,
sick.
oh, those dudes are like me, and so I was just like, hell yeah.
Dude, I think like I remember so many of the WWE Tag Team Champions that were like Nitro and Mercury, Deuce and Domino.
Domino.
Yeah.
Deuce and Domino was awesome to me.
We were talking about that fatal 4-way ladder tag team match that we couldn't remember the last team. Where it was the Hardys, London and Kendrick, Eminem, and Dave. It was Dave Taylor and William Regal.
That's weird.
That was the fourth team.
Yeah, no wonder we didn't remember.
Yeah, I forgot
weird combination.
I forgot they teamed. So yeah, that's just who it was.
And before we wrap this up real quick, I'll go ahead and say mine, a tie between the AEW Championship and, like you said, the New Japan.
Yeah.
If I was gonna throw it back, I've always really thought the ECW Tag Team Championships, like when they closed.
Oh my god, he brought it back to ECW
I
like he always does.
I don't even know what they look
Wrap
like.
it up.
I
Good
cannot tell you what they
Lord.
look like.
So
I'm
it's,
sorry.
Exactly. No one can.
It's
I
basically
imagine-
just,
I
it's a
imagine a
cage
lot
and a
of-
saw blade. Like
That's
you
what I
talk
figured.
about like super simplistic designs, but still in your face. Like that's
really found a way to just work.
I
in
figured it was
ECW.
just like I just thought of the television championship, but in like a different shape.
it looked. Ugh.
the television championship looked all right.
Yeah, did it?
I mean, it didn't look bad.
It's a product.
It
of
was
its time.
nothing, just like the whole brand.
It is a product of its time. Hey, OG ECW was good.
OG ECW
Anyway,
was
this is
good.
a conversation. This is a conversation we need to have off air because we'll be here till like 9 o'clock. We'll miss class if we go.
Jay
into this.
is like foaming.
So
at the
anyway, I guess we'll wrap this up here. Of course, Primo, aka Danny, we thank you.
Thank you,
for.
guys.
I mean, this is your podcast, but
Eh.
we thank you for letting us grill you instead of you doing the grilling.
Yeah.
You know,
appreciate
you
it.
can. Like I said, follow us on all social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, official AAPW,
Go
Twitch,
buy our
YouTube.
dadgum merch.
Go to Teespring. Go to-
AAPW, please.
Yes, buy stuff.
Good stuff.
It makes
Missing out.
solid stuff. And the more stuff you buy, the more products we can in turn offer from Teespring. Teespring's like, hey, you can put this on water bottles or athletic bags or little drawstring bags, and then it's like you get cool new stuff with it.
Con Huevas on your
Help
water
us
bottle.
help you.
Our next show is January the 30th. So, make sure you tune into that or come see it.
We'd love to have you.
We also got the show after on February 13th is
Drag.
the drag queens are back.
Yes, our drag queens are back.
So
Don't
get ready,
miss that.
get ready for that. And of course, always listen to the Buckle Bomb.
Share it.
New episodes approximately every Thursday to Friday.
Look, man, what is it, Jay? We just work here.
We do.
Just work here.
We just work here.
So you do that.
We get there. They get there when they get there. All right. We'll have another.
at me.
We'll have another riveting, exciting guest next week.
Yeah.
Until then, I am Felix Rogers.
I am Jay Mazing.
In the building. first of
Leaving
all.
the building.
Leaving the building.
Putting it back
He's
out
on
in
his
the
way
rain.
out.
Gonna
Getting
watch
out of
us from
here
the
for a
outside.
Going through the fire exit. Irresponsible.
I'll miss you guys.
And I'm Danny Orion. I'm sorry, I'll do it for real. And Danny Orion, aka Primo. Yeah, this was fun. Except for being called a punk. Bye.
No,
Bye.
hey, nobody called you a punk.
Bye.